Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and once again welcome to Edufia channel. Okay, with the title you know what we are going to be talking about in today's video, but before we begin I want to give a very special acknowledgement to the people who recently joined my YouTube channel right from Campus with Shark Boys YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching most of my videos. I do not take it for granted at all. Thank you so very much, and I want to assure you that you're going to be enjoying your stay. So I have this thing going where I normally talk about lifestyle videos, educational content, and sometimes public interviews. The lifestyle videos consist of storytime challenges, prank, vlogs, and many others. And so you're welcome to the family, and I'm hoping that you really do enjoy your stay and share my videos to your friends and loved ones. So today's video particularly carries a message of an educational content. Now in the title I'm going to be talking about how I failed my first semester exams in first year. I didn't practically fail, but it's like I literally failed. All right, now it's like you have this expectation, so obviously when you don't meet it, for me I think it's failure. I know this video might come as a shock to a lot of people because it didn't seem like it during those times, because obviously I didn't act like it. I was like really going through it. I was not really rooted in the program I was offering in university, so I was having a few struggles here and there. Obviously I didn't get anyone to help me. It was difficult, but you are fortunate, and that is why you're watching this video. So I want you to sit and stay, watch the entire video. Hopefully it's going to help you. I know for KNUST in the next 3 days they should be kicking off, or they should be starting with their exam. I encourage you to watch the entire video because at the end I'll also be giving some tips or advice on how to go about your exams within this period to come out very successful. Okay, sorry if you could hear some vegetation in the background. Sorry, I apologize. So let me just cut to the chase. In first semester, my program, which was development plan, was really cool. I loved the program I was pursuing. I had a hand in choosing the program alongside my father, so obviously my dad helped me to choose that program because he studied the program. So you know how when you come to study the program, they tell you all the just everything you need to know, but people saying it is also different from the experience you come and have. So I think that was what happened to me. Now I think I took the course very lightly because I felt like I know someone who had obviously studied the program. I had my dad to help me out, but maybe I was just ahead of I don't know, I think I was just carried away with everything. So lectures began, I was attending lectures frequently, I was contributing in class. Obviously people thought I was very good, I was really doing well, everything was fine. But you know how they say examination will prove how good you are in the part of the world where I come from. But I think that it really shouldn't be like that, isn't it? Yeah, it really shouldn't be like that. But examination doesn't totally count, but I mean practically you need the examination results to actually prove your stand in terms of academic performance. Yes, to prove how good you are, in terms of academic performance. So exams, I went through it all. It was good, fine, even though I had a few challenges here and there because my course involved involved lots of time, attention, and patience, and the program I was doing was quite different from that of my friends. Did I even really have friends? No, it was just my roommates. So you could see Friday they're just sitting around chilling, having a good time. Then you are just going for group meetings, you're pulling all nighters, you're doing this, you're doing it. It was quite hectic, but I had to still act it out like everything was fine. Okay, so I managed to go through that, and then exams was closed. When exams was closed, guys, I think the reason why I didn't do so well was because of my learning strategy. So if maybe I'm first or a continuing student and you're still struggling, this video is for you. I think I was too comfortable and I was quite relaxed. Yeah, I think that was what was happening. And reason being that I thought, once again, I thought I had it all under control. Meanwhile, I didn't have it. I had absolutely nothing under control. You know how it's important when sometimes having a group studies and all of that is important. Okay, so I didn't get to do that. I was always studying alone, and I didn't care to know what's going on in the system, like how you're supposed to learn, if you're supposed to learn smart and not hard. I didn't know all those tricks and techniques. I was still carrying my idea or the whole perception from high school to university, and that was not helping in any way. So I think that contributed to the fact why I was really struggling. Okay, so moving away from that, during the exams time, when I go and I see the questions, they are a bit different from what I learned. It's not completely different, but I mean, it's like you've learned, but when you see the questions, you cannot really answer them because they seem difficult or it seems like you've not learned. And at the end of the day, I got really disappointed because I didn't know what was happening. Let's still have it in mind. I still didn't know like I didn't know how the whole system was working out. Okay, and that was one thing I needed to know. So if you think you are a nerd or you're smart, like I thought, and you want to sit in your corner and juggle it all up, it hasn't happened that way. You need to talk to people, you need to have few friends around, you need to talk to good senior course mates who can help you. Even one time there was this questions that were looking all over. People had it. We started an exam, so they were so excited. People used 20 minutes instead of 2 hours, 30 minutes to answer the whole question. And this was me having no idea of what was happening in the class, because I was living in my small world thinking I was good I am good from high school. Like, nothing can break me, and I've got it all under control. Meanwhile, it was a fallacy. It was a complete lie. I had to learn the hard way. So this is a tip to you. This is a tip for you that I think that you can abide and use it. Yeah. So if you're still watching up to this point, I want you to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, because it tells YouTube this is a good video, and so let's share it. Subsequently, I was writing like lots of exams. You know how people say you know if you after you're done writing the paper, and a lot of instances what people say about that thing is very true, except we have few cases where they are not true. Few cases where you will learn or study very well, but at the end of the day, when the results come, you know you didn't perform well, and that's something which you cannot control because you know you did your best. But I was not really, the papers were not going well. Like, I was not understanding because I thought I was learning. Now this is how I was learning. I used to learn what I felt like I should learn. I'm like, I was picky about studying. In my approach to learn now, I'll be like, oh, this will come, this won't come. I can study this, I won't study this, and the lecture spoke about this, the lecture didn't speak about this. That was what I was doing. Meanwhile, in the university space, you need to learn everything. You need to make sure you cover about 95%. If you can't cover, be sure to cover about 90% of the lecture content or slides you've been given and other reading materials. That way you can know that you are confident, and then you are well prepared for the paper. That was one thing I didn't do, because sometimes in high school the teachers will not talk about those things, and so do not bring it to the exam. So it's like you can predict the things that will be coming. That was what I was doing, and that was a very big mistake. I had to learn it the hard way. So fast forward, then results came. Obviously it didn't go as expected, even though my hopes were like there. Came here, like here. It wasn't here, the way I was here. I cried, I got depressed, I was confused, I was asking myself if I was in the right place. It was hard for me because I didn't like know what to do, because in my best opinion I was thinking I was doing the right thing. So before we end this video, I want to give you a few tips on how to go about the whole process of examination or the process of studying, so that you are able to achieve the target you've set for yourself in your upcoming exams or your study period on campus. The first thing is, do not be complacent in any way, any manner, any motive. Do not be complacent. Go to people, ask for help, seek for help, approach people. Don't be in your own small space thinking you've got it all under control. Not be complacent. 2, be confident. Okay, one thing I usually experience was sometimes before I even go write the paper, I'll be having cold feet, because that is my first paper in the university, and so I was checking out. So be confident. Also, you do not have to be tense, and you need to be very focused, because when you're not focused, a lot of things going on in the examination room. In an examination room where you're supposed to write your paper, focus and leave, now you meet people talking, singing, like all these things. If you're not focused, it will just take your attention off. Imagine you being tense and not focused. They have a lot of chit-chatting going on in the exams room. We have people who don't like that, but we also like people who want the whole building to collapse in the exam room just so they can make way to cheat or copy. So if you are not a person like that, if you are not such a type of person, then you want to be focused and write your paper and live in peace. Simple as that. Alright? You do not in any way need to be looking at others when you're writing your exams. The only thing you need to look at is your pen, your hand, your paper, and your time. That's the only thing, because you're bounded with time. I remember one thing that used to trick me was when I was in high school, when you write paper and when you write an exams, and then the teachers come in and they do few corrections, they give you extra time. So I was thinking it was the same in university. I was so relaxed, I was calm, I was patient, not knowing there was nothing like extra time. If it's 2 hours, you are writing straight 2 hours, and nobody gives a damn if we corrected the time, if we corrected like 5 billion questions or whatever. You still need to finish at exactly 2:30 if you have to, and you're not going to change nothing. So focus. Do not look at other people in the examination room, and you need to also trust what you've learned. That is the only way you can also, it'll help you by keeping your head up. Sometimes you can be hearing people talking, doing a lot of chit-chatting, spelling wrong answers all over. If you're not confident in what you've learned, you'll be tempted to go with what they said, and trust me, it won't do you good in any way. Okay, so trust what you've learned. Then eat well, sleep well, and eat healthy. It's always advisable to be very calm before you start writing your paper. That way it helps you ease all the tension and pressure off. So sleep well before the paper, and that was one thing I was enjoying. Eat healthy. Try to have some breakfast and eat healthy. Guys, what I'm saying, it's a very like concrete and then solid information I'm giving to you guys, because I really care about you, and that is another focus of this channel. We want to help people, or we want to meet you at the point of your need. So if you're watching this video, I'll encourage you to share it with your friends and your loved ones, because I don't want you to go through what I went through. I am a good student, or I was a good student, I was a smart student, but I failed to do all these things, and so I had to like work extra hard to get to where I had to be, and it was really tough. Okay, the mental, the psychological stress you need to go through is not something I wish for you. So subsequently I adapted all these things, and like I had a whooping shoe. I was from here, okay, I said I was here, now I went here, so now I went here. Okay, so the rest I just had to tiptoe and just be comfortable, because I mean, I was getting there, and it was, I mean, I started having my sanity. So if you think this video is very helpful to you, give it a big like, subscribe to my post notification, and once again, I'll be back with another interesting videos. I know you guys like just in a subsequent video I'll be giving you just, or if I've already posted it, you should also go back and check it out. Once again, it's Edufia, and thank you so much for joining me in my space or in my little corner. All right, so I'll be back with more and interesting videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and to Campus Shark Boy, thank you so much for posting my video. I truly appreciate it. God bless.